We have with us 5 times world champion Vishy Anand at Tata Steel Chess Rapid, India, which just concluded day before yesterday. So, Vishy, interesting format. We had 5 Indians, 5 global stars competing with each other. In your opinion, how did the whole tournament go? Especially, how did the Indians do?
Exceptionally well. We are 4 out of the top 3 spots. 3 out of the top 4 spots. And Nihal wins. Arjun clear second. What can you say, really? Gukesh tied for third. So, in fact, yes, it was billed as 2 things. One is youth against experience. Second, India against the world's best. But the categories blend a little bit. Some of our players are in the world's best, we shouldn't forget. And some of our youth are more experienced in Blitz. So it's... But nonetheless, I think it is a nice event where we get to invite some really exciting players and get our own players to play against them. And it's a vibrant format. So it's working very well. I mean, the tournament was very, very entertaining.
This interesting thing about youth versus experience, we have these 4 global stars, superstars who are young now. Nihal, Gukesh, Arjun and Prag, basically. But somehow they have kind of already become world beaters and so on. Is this tournament kind of a turning point where now they are not youth challenging the experience, but rather they are one of the favorites now?
Yes, that's what I said, that the categories blend a little bit and it's not so cut and dry as youth versus experience, but there's overlap. And it's also not India versus the best because many Indians are in the best. Let's also just say it's a wonderful tournament. You're meeting people who are very, very good in the format, very, very good at chess, and the format is exciting. So we're also trying to make a great chess event in India, and one that I hope is widely followed.
At the end of the day, it's still Rapid and Blitz. Do you think for these youngsters and Indians in general, it will be much better if there are classical events rather than Rapid and Blitz?
I don't necessarily think that the words only and better apply. You can have a classical event and that's nice, but you can have a Rapid and Blitz event as well, and that's nice too. If you look at the mix nowadays, Rapid and Blitz are slowly creeping up, I think. And really it's only, I can say, St. Louis, but again the invitation list is almost predetermined, Bucharest, and then there are already smaller classical events, which is nice because then people really look forward to, I can say, and you enjoy that, and it really feels like a wonderful experience because the games are fantastic and you have a lot of drama, and then you enjoy that as well. Classical is a long, slow meal. You can enjoy a bit in the start, you can then do something else and you come back, and I mean, talking from spectator's point of view, you come back a bit later and and there's many, many stories woven in. This is a bit more fast-paced. I'm happy there's a tournament at all, let's put it that way. That's my main thing, and format and things like that we can work on. Also, I'm very happy there's a women's tournament. So that was a very big step. You have a women's tournament, and very creditable that they have the same prize fund. I think it'll motivate the girls a lot to have this kind of treatment. As you give them better and better conditions, they'll also work and play harder. And really, you cannot say that you want women to take part in chess and not take this step. So I think that is very, very healthy.
This current generation has come up with so much of practice, play and performance in faster time controls. Blitz, Super Blitz, Bullet and all that. So-called conventional wisdom had it 20 years ago that you shouldn't be playing so much Blitz. What has changed, basically?
What has changed is that computers have made it very hard for the longer format of the game. In classical chess, I think, has a higher frequency of draws where both sides just show their prep and they have time to implement things. In a sense, I think the faster formats, their revival or their burst of popularity is connected to that. That in the faster formats, you still get an exciting game because people lose control. Look, I think I'm from the same we are from the same generation, and so we have this thing about classical chess. But on the other hand, if you look at two well-prepared people, sometimes it just doesn't sparkle. So these kinds of mixed tournaments definitely have their place. But like I said, I really look forward to vacancy as well, because you know that the games are going to be nice and there are going to be several interesting struggles. But again, you need a mixed field of participants. You need this couple of groups, and then you're guaranteed a good day that you can watch and enjoy. And the other thing is, of course, that chess is being broadcast live, whether it's mostly online, but nonetheless, it's being broadcast live to an audience that's watching. And so the entertainment component has to go up. I think that's an inevitable byproduct.
Finally, your own Westbridge Anand Chess Academy are one of the patrons of this tournament as well, and your boys are doing here as well. So what has been your role, and what has happened in Waka that now the results are really showing now?
I get a bit nervous when they're called my boys and things because, well, I feel slightly we're taking a bit too much of the credit there. But it's true that we have organized a lot of coaching, and that definitely we are responsible for some big part of their progress in the last 2 years. They were all 2,500 juniors, with Nihal just a bit above 2,600, Nihal and Prag, I think. And they were good in Rapid and Blitz, but now they've all made significant progress. They're performing well. I don't think the Olympiad was an accident at all. Neither for Uzbekistan nor here. So you can see young blood, computers, some of these trends converging. The game is getting younger and younger, faster, and but I think we have a good formula. We've been trying to give them really the idea of working hard regularly, and these are things they don't have to arrange. If we arrange it for them, that's nice for them. It takes the weight off. And hopefully, I sound very politically correct, but I mean it, that it's a kind of partnership. So we try to help them and be there for them, but they're also working very hard.
Thank you so much, Vishy.